Hello boys and girls. Today you are going to make something really cool that I know you're going to love, and you're going to use oil pastels. So you can use whatever colors you want to, but you're going to color with them by pressing hard. So I'm doing mine in a circular pattern, but you can do yours in a circular or striped or another pattern if you want to, but you need to have a pattern. And I will tell you right now that circular patterns and stripes work best. So it doesn't work as well if you do not use these patterns, but you may, to see how it turns out. Now you make sure that you're pressing hard while you're coloring this in. You want to fill in all of those white spaces, and you want to take your time and make sure you're doing a good job on this. If you do not take your time and do a good job on this, your project will not turn out as cool. So here I'm just going to color it in using my pattern. Now, I got a little green mixed up in there. You don't want that to happen, because then the effect won't be as cool. So try to be a little more careful than I was. You should really have a paper towel that you can use to clean off your dirty oil pastels, because you don't want it smudging like that. Or if you start getting small bits of oil pastel in here, you can tap and brush to get those bits off so that it won't be smearing like that. Make sure you're getting this pressed on really hard. Like I said, you shouldn't see any of that white, so it should be like that waxiness of an oil pastel. Oil pastels are messy, so your fingers are probably going to get dirty, but we will wash our hands then. Okay, I have this all colored in. I'm going to go back and color in some of my spaces a little bit nicer for this technique to work. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take an old eraser. Do not use my new erasers if I have any out, or I will not be happy, and you shall not be doing this. Use an old eraser, so beat up one that is small or has pencil holes in it from somebody, not me though. And what you're going to do is you are going to take the eraser from the center of your design and you're going to pull it through. And it's going to start smudging it and creating this really cool effect where the colors are starting to blend. And you can do that wherever you want through your paper. And it creates this really cool tie-dye effect. Now I'm going over it more than once to create this effect. You can see it's also getting my eraser really dirty, which is why we should not be using a new roller, a new eraser. So there is the finished product. You could play with it a little more maybe in the center, but it creates this really cool tie-dye effect. It could be different depending on what type of design you use. Make sure you're using a mat, and have fun, boys and girls.